r/AskReddit, what happened to that person that took your virginity? Where are they in life? She killed herself 13 years ago. She was a great person. He died in a car accident about 15 years ago. I found out when I was cyber stalking people from my past and found his obituary. It was quite sad finding that out. Just wasn't the expected outcome of that particular internet search. I saw her at a parade a while back. She had a couple of kids and looked rougher than I remembered. Meth will do that. That's pretty methed up, man. Thanks, Mike Tyson. She's an attorney. She gave me some advice when I wanted to adopt a few years ago. Sweet girl, and still gorgeous 20 something years later. If she's a girl after 20 years, this pervert's starting dating her prior to conception. She joined the circus in an administrative capacity, but it's less fun to say that way. Mine actually literally became a trapeze artist, so I bet your first was fucking amazing then. She was an elephant before that. Probably still in the graveyard. Probably. I too choose this guy's dead acquaintance. I feel like it would be weirder if OP had checked recently to make sure. Man, haven't seen her since she moved out and divorced me 5 years ago. I honestly have no idea what she's up to, but I actually hope she's found help for her mental illnesses and is generally happy. But she can stay wherever she is. I don't need to see her again. She married some military dude and had a hard life. Last I found her on Facebook, she was promoting a GoFundMe so she could get new teeth. Had recently lost everything in a house fire. Has a couple of kids. ETA, I'm not entirely sure of her husband's military involvement. The pictures I saw could have been taken at a Halloween party for all I know. It makes sense though that a military spouse should not have to crowdfund a set of chompers. Also, she didn't lose her teeth in a fire. I'm pretty sure the tooth loss was a much more gradual process. Bloody hell. GoFundMe for teeth. She became an herbalist out west and died a few years ago. My third GF died also, and my first wife. I have a kind of large pile of corpses of people I've loved for somebody who's 63 years old and doesn't murder people. Figuratively, I don't actually have a pile of corpses. Cheated on me, got fat, had a kid, cheated on that guy, had another kid, cheated on that guy, and now lives in her mom's basement. Well, what a ride. 4 rides, to be exact. He passed away at 19 after suffering a seizure in his sleep. We'd broken up about 6 months before. It's been 10 years, but every once in a while I still wonder who he'd be today. Sitting next to me eating SpaghettiOs out of a Pyrex bowl. Not because of a lack of better food or bowls, but because he like it, and the Pyrex is the biggest glass bowl. Single mom, 30 years old, with 2 kids. She seems like she's a terrific mom and tries the best she can with limited resources. Thanks for the memories, Olivia, and good luck. Edit. Now, those kids ain't mine. I haven't seen her in almost 20 years, but apparently everyone still thinks she's a bitch. Once a bitch, always a bitch. Well said. I ran into her on the street not too long ago. She's engaged and seems to be doing well otherwise too. Still drop dead gorgeous as well. Edit. I just looked her up on Facebook because of this thread. It seems she's unfriended me. Now I'm kinda sad. Edit 2. For people trying to console me, we broke up like 14 years ago. This isn't a recent breakup, and she's not still in love with me or anything. But I know we were friends until pretty recently, because sometimes I saw her posts. Sometimes I go on Facebook and ask if I haven't talked to them in the last 3 years, and don't expect to talk to them in the next one. I unfriend. It's probably not personal. Probably still taking hundreds of people's virginity. Lost mine at the Mustang Ranch. Lost mine at Ram Ranch. Those 18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch get crazy. She's now my stepsister. Stepbrother. I need your help. I was getting my clothes out of the dryer, and now I'm stuck. She married the next guy she dated, had 2 kids, and moved to Boston. He cheated on her with another dude and left her recently. Your ex's husband cheated on her with another man? That's correct. Gave birth to my half-brother. Whoa, that's rough to have the girl snatched by your own dad. Thank you for figuring this out for me. This happened to my friend. His dad cheated on his wife with his sons. My friend's girlfriend ended up getting her pregnant, divorced his wife, and married the girl who was 30 years younger than he. In jail for child abuse and recording it. Sick bastard. No doubt. I just wish I'd have gotten him caught earlier. Dead. Fuck cancer. We did have an almost 25-year run though. Edit. Thank you for the warm wishes. I lost her 2.5 years ago, come Tuesday, and our children and I are doing much better. Interestingly, I just noticed the date and realized that first time was 25 years ago last week. She's got 3 kids and is doing terribly. It is the way. This is the way. This is the way. Lol, I meant to write it is the way it goes, but this is much better. Missed opportunity. He is now an obgyn. Sometimes it makes me laugh that he sees dozens of vaginas a day, but mine was the first. That influence. I should fix these for a living. We are still decent friends for the last 19 years. She recently got married to a very nice guy and they have good careers in tech. I'm very happy for them. It's always wholesome when you can still hold someone in a kind regard after a breakup. My answer. Not long after we started dating, she took on 2 jobs while also caring for her grandma. She didn't have time for me anymore, so we broke up, even though we didn't want to. Last I spoke to her, she rented a house to live with her grandma in and was having ovary problems, so she was going to get surgery to get them removed, ruining her goal of having kids. I asked her to let me know when the surgery was so I could check up on her, but I never heard from her again. It's been a year and I still think about her every day. Last I heard he was in a jail for sexual assault of a minor. Yikes. That's what the minor said. I was 12 and she was 13. She got pregnant. I heard a 26-year-old took responsibility. Apparently she was having sex with anyone willing because she wanted a baby. I never saw her again. I was never really sure it wasn't mine. No idea what happened. I'm in my 40s. I think about her sometimes. I can't imagine her life went well. They are always at the yearly family reunion. We took each other's virginity about 20 years ago. She's a psychologist now, has her own practice, lives in South Carolina. Still looks amazing, still does gymnastics. Married, has 2 kids. We still talk once a year or so, and are still friends after all these years. Wholesome. Unless she's married to him, then it's a bit weird they only talk once a year. Married 20 years. Sounds about right. I see her almost every day. She's my wife after all. Like these ones the most. You like other men's wives? He's married but he's only been faithful to her for 2 years of their 6-year marriage. So, ouch. Yeah. She's only ever been with him, and he resents the fuck out of her for having to settle. Wow, that's harsh. Sounds like he should just end it for both their sakes. You'd think. But that's far too healthy an option. She married a dude with a chin strap. She should know that reflects poorly on both her and me. She was killed in self-defense after coming after her girlfriend with a knife. I read that wrong like 3 different times. I still can't understand it. Edit. Lesbians be crazy. It's very sad really. He's married to me. Truly the saddest of all love stories. Good job though. Still a better love story than Twilight. Every story is a better love story than Twilight. Except for 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, they are doing great. He has 3 kids and they all share his features in some way. He is still kinda childish, but he tries, so I'll give him some credit. He is also my husband and drives me fucking bonkers. That last sentence put the cheesiest shit-eating grin on my face. Thanks for sharing. Hello, welcome. I love my husband so much. He is just such a pain though some days lol. He's downstairs playing video games and watching over our newborn twins while I take a bath. Congrats on the new babies. Twins are a wild ride. I should know. I'm one. I don't know how my parents did it, but props to them. I have no clue, but I hope he was able to move on as I have. We both spent years mourning the loss of the relationship. I'm good now, and I hope he is too. I'm pretty sure she is somewhere in this world living her own life, but I haven't found her yet. Keep it up, buddy. If over 4 hours, see a doctor. Maybe the doctor will be the one. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more edit videos. Click on the bell to get notified when we post more new content.